Thank you for joining us on another episode of Best of America by Horseback. I'm your host, Dale Shields. Over the years, we've ridden in a lot of places across this country, and I'm continually asked the question, where is your favorite place to ride? Or what was the prettiest place that you've ever been? And of course, that's hard to answer when you've seen so many beautiful places, each having their own characterization and offering their own scheme of beauty. But I have to confess, this trip to Utah was breathtaking for me. To be able to ride in some landscape that is so far different from so many places that we've ever been, and seeing some of the outcroppings of rocks and formations that you can find nowhere else in the world. This is a beautiful place. We had a wonderful time there. And we're excited to show you a place where we went to ride that became special to me. A place called Thunder Mountain. And on Thunder Mountain, it offers so many varieties of trails and outlooks, and you can see literally for miles. What a wonderful place it is to ride. I am very excited to share this episode with you because we plan on going back and we'd love to take you with us. Sit back and watch Best of America by Horseback. We're glad you joined us on this portion of the show. Hi, I'm Dale Shields, and this week we've taken you to Utah. This is a rare opportunity for us to get to ride in this beautiful and unique part of the world. Here, the landscape, the trails, the rock formations are rare to this part of the country. And what a beautiful, beautiful land this is. With much excitement, we brought a group of riders to Utah to ride in some locations that we had pinpointed where our group could go. Some of these we're not able to film and put on the show, but we have the opportunity to show you a place that is now near and dear to our hearts, a place called Thunder Mountain. Mike Tyree from Texas was one of our support riders and helped transport our horses to the locations where we'd be riding. We asked him his opinion of Thunder Mountain. Mike Tyree, tell us what we're going to experience on this ride today on Thunder Mountain.
Yep. The first half of it, you're going to go up and switch back, and you're going to see some vistas and you're going to see farther than you've ever seen before. I tell people all the time, this ride might not change your life, but it just might. Take lots of pictures. We got some overlooks where we're going to overlook the whole valley. You can see, I never thought I'd see so far. You can see a long ways up here. Just be careful on the edges, watch out for bikes, and keep your hat tied down. Actually, you need a low stampede strap.
There you go.
And enjoy. I'll catch you on the other side.
We appreciate you. Thanks.
Bet.
Our group camped on private land right outside of the Bryce Canyon National Park, right outside of Bryce City, Utah. Bryce City is located in the southern western region of the state, and it's a beautiful location with lots of places to ride, to hike, to bike, and to vacation. Our participants for this ride came from all over the United States. We had riders there from Utah, Colorado, Washington, Idaho, Florida, Oregon, Indiana, Kansas, and Texas, to name a few. Folks who are excited to come and ride in this beautiful country. Horseback and heaven sure don't seem that far apart when you climb the steep and winding trails that fill your longing heart. There's something in the motion of a horse that knows his work. He'll do his job just as you ask, and no task will he shirk. When you reach the top of a granite mountain and view the world below, your heart is racing faster than a track horse on the go. When the air is crisp and smells of pines, through ponderosas it pushes its course, you find yourself slipping into a trance while carried along on your horse. The colors of the canyon walls, the shapes of the rocks that stand, you know they are made by special design carved out by our Maker's hand. The aspens yellow as the seasons change, their beauty one can't deny. Then you hear the mighty bugling elk from a rock shelf way up high. I know that heaven is a special place God designed for faithful men, but I wonder if he gives him a peek from the horse he gave to him. Stephanie, what's your level of excitement thinking about riding Thunder Mountain today?
On a level of 1 to 10, 15.
All right. It's going to be a beautiful ride, isn't it?
It is. I'm super excited.
All right, let's have some fun.
Yes. Yeehaw.
You're watching Best of America by Horseback. When we come back, we're going to be heading up Thunder Mountain. Come right along.
This is breathtaking.
We were fortunate to be able to form an association with Ruby Zen, and Kevin McGee, who is their head wrangler, came and rode with us and showed us the trails on Thunder Mountain. Kevin told us a little bit about Ruby Zen.
Ruby's Inn, they've been around since 1916. They've constantly grown ever since the beginning. They've got motels, shopping, ATV rides, campgrounds, a little bit of everything there for everybody. Our horse rides, we do an hour and a half, we do a 3-hour, and then an all day. And we also have specialty rides too that we can get people in on whatever they're interested in, we can accommodate them.
What's the biggest reason people come here, Kevin?
Bryce Canyon National Park. That's centrally located with the Mighty Five. You got Grand Canyon, Zion, Bryce Canyon, Canyonlands, and Arches. Plus there's several good state parks right here in the area also.
Yeah. What's the main part of your job that you like the best?
I like meeting people from all over the world. Really meet some interesting folks, and the horses too. The horses are why I'm here.
You look like you're right at home on these trails.
Well, thank you, I am. This is where I'm the most comfortable.
Yep. Well, we appreciate you taking us out today, and this means a lot to us to get to come and see this country and get to ride these trails, and riding them with you has been a pleasure.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure taking you guys, and it's always a pleasure showing people new country.
If you would tell people one thing why they should come to this part of the country, what would it be?
Hospitality.
Thanks a lot.
Beautiful scenery.
It is impossible to go to the Bryce Canyon area without becoming familiar with the historic Ruby's Inn. While we took the riders and went out on the trail and rode up Thunder Mountain, Janice and Siobhan had the opportunity to go to town and do some exploring around Ruby's Inn and look at all the wonderful things they have to offer. The famous Ruby's Inn was started by Reuben Sirrett, known to most folks as Ruby. He and his wife Minnie both grew up in the Panguitch area in the late 1800s, and they were married in 1905 and always dreamt of having a ranch of their own. In 1916, their dream came true. With years of planning and working, they built a successful family business, which is still thriving today. The lodge, along with all of the stores, supply everything that you would need for daily living. Available also are ATV trail vehicles, bicycles, as well as other modes of getting around to see this beautiful country. One of Ruby's favorite ways of getting people out to see the country was on horseback. It was a favorite thing of his to do, to be able to get people on horseback to go out in the wilderness and spend time with a real cowboy. The string of horses that are used at Ruby's Inn are top-notch. Kevin McGee, head wrangler, told us about the vetting process and the great degree of training these horses go through before they ever have riders on their backs. For those wishing to come and stay and see the Bryce Canyon area, Ruby's Inn has all types of camping and lodging for everyone and everyone's desires. From cabins to teepees to RV hookups, even to the Best Western Lodge. The general store at Ruby's Inn has basically everything that you would need while you're on your trip. Everything from medications to foods to vehicle needs, clothing, everything is available. As well as souvenirs to remember your trip and plenty of gifts to take back home to those who were not fortunate enough to be on this adventure. Every year from Memorial Day to mid-August, Ruby's Inn puts on a large outdoor rodeo, which is a great draw to everyone who wants to come and see real cowboys in action. What a beautiful arena they supply for those who want to come and be a part of this activity. Who doesn't love a good rodeo? The story of Ruby and Minnie Sirrett in and of itself is profound, but to come and enjoy all the amenities that are now here involving their family and their legacy is something to experience. Welcome once again to Thunder Mountain, located just about 8 miles west of Bryce Canyon City in Utah. The trails here are absolutely wonderful. For the most part, the trails are hard-packed with good footing. There are a lot of climbs that switch back up the side of these mountains, but once you get there, the views are completely worth it. We recommend that you ride a horse that is well broke and legged up, and that your riding experience can handle this type of riding. However, Kevin McGee of Ruby's Inn, as well as other riding outfitters in the area, regularly take groups of folks up and down these trails who have all levels of riding skills. I recommend that you put this ride on your bucket list. I don't think you're going to regret it.
This is the most spectacular ride. I've ridden Thunder Mountain several times. It's a fun ride. This is a spectacular organization.
Well, we're going to have a good time.
Yes, extremely.
Get a deep seat and hold on to your hat. We're going to show you more of the Thunder Mountain ride when we return. When Scott Gurney of Gurney Trucking and Trailer Sales in Aurora, Utah, heard that Best of America by Horseback was coming to Utah, he was eager to send a brand new Wilson stock trailer of his favorite model to carry us to the trailheads. We're grateful to Gurney Trailer Sales for their love and support. The trailer was wonderful. It is light and easy to pull and as sturdy as any trailer we've hauled in. We encourage anyone interested in the industry's finest stock trailers to give Gurney Trucking and Trailer Sales a call. They're a fine family of ranchers located in Aurora, Utah, and Best of America by Horseback takes our hats off to the Gurney family. Thank you once again. I owe a special thank you to Hugh and Janice Elrod and Siobhan, as well as others who kicked in to help, for keeping everyone fed and cared for throughout this special weekend. I couldn't have done it without you. I would like to say that organizing these events is easy and always goes off without a hitch, but I cannot. On this trip to Utah, I was trying to locate someone who could transport our horses from our camp to our locations each day and back, and I was having a difficult time. I was grateful when I was introduced to a man named Ole Lindgren. Ole is an outfitter, a horseman, a cowboy poet, a philosopher, and many other things, but most of all, he's an individual that I quickly came to trust and respect. I owe a debt of gratitude to Ole, and I look forward to riding with him again.
Very good brisket, Del. I'm the happiest prisoner you probably ever had.
Tell us about your favorite part of the ride today.
Favorite part of my ride was just riding with this group. It's been a wonderful group. The views are spectacular. I learned what a canyon was 9 times.
Yeah, beautiful country.
Yes.
Talk about the highlights of your weekend.
Oh gosh, I just can't believe the scenery. It just went straight to my heart every single day, and I can't stop smiling still, honestly. So yeah.
And every ride
people.
was different and yet gorgeous at the same time.
Yeah. What was your highlight?
Meeting all the people. I just, there's so many kind people that just love their horses and love to do what we love to do. It's, yeah, pretty neat.
Yeah, I'd have to say the friendships that are getting established now. This is our first long trip with the horses, and we're excited to keep it going.
Yeah.
We hope you'll come back and ride with us some more. It's
Absolutely
been a pleasure having you.
We will.
Thank you.
Well, Jeff, we do appreciate so much the fact that you helped us get all this lined up to be here in Utah and make the connections for us. And what's been your thoughts of the weekend?
A great group of people. I'm always thrilled to be able to share my backyard with people from all over the country and sometimes all over the world, and this place is my happy place. So when I hear people come and see it for the first time and get all the oohs and the ahs and the wows, that's what makes it even more special for me when I can share it with anybody. I'm always happy to do that. I don't know that there's a museum on the planet that can match it. So that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it exciting.
I'm your host, Dale Shields, thanking you for watching this episode of Best of America by Horseback as we had the opportunity to ride on the beautiful Thunder Mountain in Utah. This trip to Utah was worth all the painstaking efforts that it took to make it happen. I left some trails unridden and some sights unseen, and I plan to go back. I'd love to take you with me. Keep up with our website post, which is www.bestofamericabyhorseback.com, and call us at 620-433-1819 to sign up and go to these locations with us. Keep up with us on our Facebook page, which is growing, our Instagram page. Sign up and join us there. Always keep up with us on our YouTube channel on shows from the past. and always ride the high trail.